हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम बात करेंगे आकाश टेस्ट सीरीज की। आकाश टेस्ट का सेकंड पेपर है, मेजर टेस्ट है और ये अभी रिसेंटली 22 को हुआ है। अंडर अनफेवरेबल कंडीशंस इन द अमीबा withdraws its pseudopodia and secretes a three-layered hard covering or cyst around itself. This phenomenon is called incestation. अब यहाँ पर करेक्ट मैच जो है वो टेरिडोफाइट हेट्रोगैमेट्स शो करता है और वाटर इसमें जो गैमीट होता है वो वाटर के थ्रू ट्रांसफ़र होता है। फिर एक है ऑल ऑफ द फॉलोइंग प्लांट्स आर डायोसिस एक्सेप्ट जी यानी मक्का को छोड़ के। फिर बोथ ऑटोगैमी एंड जीटोनोगैमी कैन बी प्रिवेंटेड इन डायोसिस प्लांट। ऑल ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स आर ट्रू फॉर विंड पॉलिनेटेड प्लांट्स एक्सेप्ट मेनी ओव्यूल्स आर फाउंड इन ईच ओवरी। इसको छोड़कर बाकी होते विंड के द्वारा पॉलिनेटेड। फिर विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग प्लांट्स प्रोड्यूसेस बोथ the Clistogamous and Chasmogamous types of flowers for Comolena. Type of pollinations in water lily and Zostera respectively is entomophily and hydrophily. Select the correct statement with respect to vegetative cell of the following of the pollen grain. तो इसमें देखो बी और सी करेक्ट है। एंड इट हैज़ abundant food reserve and it has a large irregularly shaped nucleus. फिर क्वेश्चन नंबर 9। अच्छा, करेक्ट मैच करना है। यहाँ पर ट्रू फ्लेसी फ्रूट्स कौन सा है? मैंगो। फिर पेरी स्पर्मिक सीड, बीट, इक्स एल्बोमिनस सीड, ग्राउंड नट, पार्थिनोकार्पिक फ्रूट, बनाना। नेचुरल पार्थिनोकार्पिक है वो। व्हिच आर द फॉलोइंग प्लांट्स केम इनटू इंडिया एज अ contaminant with import wheat has becomes ubiquitous in occurrence and causes pollen allergy। ये पार्थेनियम है जिसको गाजर घास के नाम से जानते हैं। Innermost anther wall layer is nutritive in nature. Pollen grains ये रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं द मेल गैमेटोफाइट को। फिर हाउ मेनी ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स इज करेक्ट। फिर द ए proximal end of the filament of stamen is attached to thalamus over the petal of the flowers। जो देख रहे थे अगला, the hard outer layer of pollen grains is made up of cellulose and pectin, sporopollenin। Butterflies are the dominant pollinating agents among the insects। नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है। Wind pollination is common in grasses। यानी फर्स्ट और डी यानी ए और डी इज करेक्ट। How many true breeding species varieties did Mendel select the studine character of the seed? Fourth experiment verifications of the chromosomal theory of inheritance was done by T.H. Morgan. Skin color in human is an example of multiple allism. The disorder that can be inherited by sons only from a carrier female is hemophilia। फिर अच्छा, a person has both IA and IB alleles of gene I, his blood group will be AB due to codominance। फिर चूज द इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट। अच्छा, प्लियोट्रॉपिक जीन्स कंट्रोल्स मल्टीपल ट्रेट्स इन एन इंडिविजुअल, ये तो करेक्ट है। मल्टीपल एलिज्म इज एवरीवेयर ऑब्जर्व्ड इन एन पॉपुलेशन डोमिनेंस इज नॉट एन ऑटोनोमस फीचर्स ऑफ अ जीन। बाकी फोर्थ इनकरेक्ट है। फिर स्नैपड्रैगन प्लांट्स प्रोड्यूसिंग द पिंक फ्लावर्स is self pollinated, what will be the percentage of the red flowers bearing progeny? 25%. In the following human pedigree chart, the shaded symbols represent the affected individuals will be autosomal recessive AA। Question 22. The purpose of doing monohybrid test cross is to determine the genotype of an organism with dominant phenotype. Choose odd one with respect to multiple allelism. A single individual can have all the three alleles for I gene controlling blood group in humans। 24. According to the human genome project, number of genes on chromosome first and Y chromosomes are respectively 2968 and 231। RNA polymerase first transcribes all of the following except 5S rRNA. Which of the following is not found in the dinucleotide peptide bond? The unequivocal proof that DNA is the genetic materials came from the experiment of Hersey and Chase. Which of the following steps is post-transcriptional modifications of 5' end of hnRNA? Capping. The codon having dual functions is AUG. Sigma factor and rho factor in prokaryotes are individuals in transcription respectively in initiations and terminations. I gene represented for repression and Z gene for beta galactosidase and A for represented for transacetylase and Y for permease. Question 32. Polymorphism in a DNA sequencing sequence is the basis of genetic mapping of human genome DNA fingerprinting. Select the incorrect statement. अच्छा incorrect है for the transmissions of genetic information DNA is a better material no और correct देख लेते हैं split gene arrangement is a characteristic features of eukaryotes. During splicing, introns are removed and extrons are joined. In prokaryotes, mRNA does not require any processing to become active. H1 histone helps in DNA condensations into chromatin fiber. In tRNA, unpaired CCA sequence is present at 3' end, which is amino acid attachment site. Choose the odd one with respect to flowering and fruiting patterns. Incorrect for with respect to flowering pattern. Oh, mango. Which of the following statement is not true with respect to water hyacinth? Not true for second. It is one of the most invasive weeds found growing in running water. No, but correct. It is also known as scourge of water bodies. It drains oxygen from the water. It leads to the death of fishes. Choose the plant which provides the pollinators a safe place to lay eggs as floral rewards. Amorphous. Which among the following is an outbreeding devices? Self-incompatibility, inbreeding depressions is a result of continued self-pollinations. This is the assertion and reason type questions. Apomixis is a type of asexual reproductions which mimics sexual reproductions because in apomixis seeds are formed without syngamy. It is the assertion is correct and both are correct and correct with correct explanations. The primary endosperm cells is formed from central cell by triple fusion. Select the incorrectly matched pair. Okay. XX exotype found in grasshopper में XX and XY found in Drosophila and humans. ZW or ZZ type found in butterflies. No. ZO or ZZ type 50% of them are without sex chromosomes. Color blindness is a X-linked recessive genetic disorder. Thalassemia differs from sickle cell anemia as the former is oblique occur a quantitative defect in globin chains synthesis. Karyotype of an individual who is infected with Klinefelter syndrome is 44 plus XXY. The correct sequence of nucleotides encoding strands of DNA is the nucleotide sequence in mRNA is 5' to 3' will be first correct है. फिर correct matching. Turner syndrome is monosomy of X chromosomes. Phenylketonuria, pleiotropy. Myotonic dystrophy, autosomal dominant trait. Down syndrome, trisomy of chromosome 21st. The discontinuously synthesized fragments on the template DNA is replication process are joined by the enzyme DNA ligase. Non-histone chromosomes proteins are involved in packaging of chromatin. Severo-Ochoa enzymes are nucleotide polymerization. H2A H2B proteins are present in the nucleosomes. Topoisomerase removes supercoils. When two When two parents participate in the process of reproduction that induces and includes fusions of male and female gamete, it is known as sexual reproduction. Natural life span of the butterflies is 1 to 2 weeks. Which of the following is not a primate cow? In amniocentesis, some of the amniotic fluid of the developing fetus is taken to analyze the fetal cells. Which of the following is not indicative of improved reproductive health of the society? Couples with large and poor family. All of the following are method of contraceptions except gift. Gamete interfallopian transfer periodic abstinence can be classified under X method of contraception. Select the correct options for X. Natural. Sahedi is a weekly pill. IUDs and intrauterine devices also affected. Any of the unprotected coitus have been found to be very effective as emergency contraceptive is also known as within 72 hours and taken within 72 hours. Estimated number of conceived pregnancies in a year all over the world accounts approximately to 225 to 250 millions. How many of the following are major complications of sexually transmitted infections? PID, natural pregnancy, cancer, infertility, abortion, all of these. Select the odd one with respect to in vivo fertilizations. ICSI, which of the following statement is not true for MTPs? They are legal in India for sex determinations. No. Government of the India legalized MTP in 1971 with the with some strict restrictions, and it is amendment of 2017. They can be a harm to mother's life. Okay, this is correct. They are usually considered safer during first trimesters. Question 64. An individual contraceptive should have all of the following properties except helpful conceptions. Question 65. Sustained high fever, constipations, loss of appetite, and intestinal perforation. I hope everybody are understand for intestinal perforation is also caused by typhoid. This is the main symptoms. In humans, the malarial parasite initially multiplies inside liver and attacks the RBC. The most common site of filarial worms inside the lower limbs of a human to cause elephantiasis is lymph vessels. Gambusia is a bony fish that feeds on the mosquito larva. Mucus coating of epithelial lining of respiratory tract is an example of physical barrier assertion. A region type subsequent encounter with the same pathogens elicits highly intensified anamnestics response. This is correct because our body appears to have memory of the first encounters. Reason is also correct and correct explanation for A. Choose the correct match. Allergy is also increased for immunoglobulin A. E. Which of the following is a correct pair of primary lymphoid organs? Bone marrow and thymus. Statement type. AIDS is not a congenital disease. Correct. AIDS because AIDS causing virus has an envelope that includes the RNA genome. Single stranded RNA. This is correct. Uncontrolled growth of cancer cells gives rise to a mass of cells known as tumors. Opioids are drugs which bind to receptors present in our CNG and NCIT. Which of the following is a depressant? Heroin. The main effect of nicotine on human body is on adrenal medulla. If regular dose of a drug is discontinued abruptly, body manifests an unpleasant response known as withdrawal symptoms. Might involves which of the following procedure? Gamete intrafallopian transfer. Rearing of crab, lobster, prawn, and fish is known as fishery. Post-fertilization event includes which of the following options? Embryogenesis. Complete the analogy by choosing the correct options. Oviparous incubations, viviparous gestation. हम दो हमारे दो स्लोगन इज फॉर टू population section population control. Which of the following has not contributed to population explosions in India increased in MMR? This is correct. अच्छा ओके करेक्ट मैचिंग OCPS एक ही से करेक्ट मैच हो जाएगा. आई होप one is also correct match for last. OCPS is inhibits ovulations. Implants, subdermal placement, property, inhibit sperm motility, sterilization. Subdermal placement blocks gamete transport. Okay. Fill in the blanks respectively by the choosing appropriate options. Oral contraceptive pills have to be taken for a period of 21st days starting preferably within the 5 days of menstrual cycles. This is the figure of NCRT. Gametocyte and sporocyte. Which of the following cells generally does not phagocytize its target basophils? Children in metro cities of India are experiencing more and more incidents of allergies and asthma. What would be the probable reasons behind that protected environment in early age? Because pollution is more in our environment like as Delhi. Which of the following is not a cause of cancer? Pollen grains. Cocaine is commonly known as crack. The practice of mating superior males of one breed with superior females of another breed is termed as crossbreeding. Interspecific hybridization refers to crossing the animals of different species. Chromosome number in meiocyte: rat 42, butterfly 380, cat 38, dog 78. Which of the following refer to correct abbreviations for RCH? Reproductive and Child Health Care. A statutory ban on amniocentesis in India was necessary because it can lead to prenatal sex terminations of child and consequently female feticide. Lactational amenorrhea as a natural method of contraception is effective for maximum period of up to 6 months. Question 98. Which of the following periods is considered as adolescence period 12 to 18 years? This is the direct given in NCRT and page number 160. How many of the following statements are correct? Plasmodium enters the human body in gametocyte forms. No, this is wrong. Heat and moisture help the fungi to grow. Correct. Interferons forms cytokine barrier of the body. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease. Question will last. In last question, in correct statement with respect to beekeeping. It is also terms apiculture. I know. Honey produced by Apis indica is of low nutritive value, high nutritive value. It has been a second is incorrect. It has been an age-old cottage industry. It can be practiced in fruit or curds and cultivated crops. This is finish of this test. I hope everybody like this video. Please subscribe my channel and like this video. Thanks for this video and meet again in next video.